Finally, the names of the sponsors of Boko Haram and terrorists may come out anytime soon. And Nigerians have been waiting for that for a long time. That the names of the sponsors of terrorism in Nigeria will become clear. I gave you a report. The UAE, they gave Muhammadu Buhari names of sponsors of Boko Haram. Till he died, Buhari refused to give us that name. The names of the sponsors of Boko Haram, Buhari refused to give Nigerians the name. But finally, at any time soon, the name will come out. Don't forget, Israeli military said they are coming to help Nigeria fight the war and to eliminate Boko Haram and ISIS. You can see that information right there on your screen. Israel had promised Nigeria to help them defeat terrorism. Murik said no, that Israel should not help Nigeria. Now, I'm giving this information now. But at any time soon, the names of the sponsors of terrorism in Nigeria may be made known. The names of the sponsors of terrorism at any time, they may reveal them. If you are watching for the first time, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, on notifications, drop your comments, click the like button, and also share this video. As you are watching, be liking and be sharing, and also drop your comments. Let me continue. Finally, the chicken had come home to roost. Don't forget, the USA, they have a pact with Israel any day, anytime. Israel and the USA, they are allies. Don't forget, US government with Saudi Arabia too, they also have a pact. Now I'm giving you information here. Saudi Arabia, they deported Sheikh Gumi from Saudi back to this country. I gave you one report how Sheikh Gumi was arrested as at 2010 in Saudi Arabia from my sources, Sahara reporters. Now they said he had collaboration with Abu Mutalab, who wanted to blow the American plane then. Israel, the USA, they have said no to terrorism in their own part. Enough is enough. We would never support terrorists. That's what the USA and all that Israel are saying. We will never support terrorism. So for the fact that they are coming here to help Nigeria fight the war against terrorism, supposed to be a welcome development. But no, Murik have kicked against it. And I will give that report very soon. Even in the north, there is anger that why will Nigeria collaborate with Israel? Even in the north, there's anger that why would Nigeria collaborate with Israel? Now, I'm giving you this different information. Don't forget, Israel, they sent people to the southeastern part of Nigeria for a DNA test. It's been said that some Igbo said they are Jewish. So the Israeli, they sent people to Nigeria. But Buhari's government, they don't allow that to see the light of the day under Muhammadu Buhari. Now, the question is, I don't know what they are covering. I cannot speak for a family. I don't know what they are covering, and I cannot tell you why Buhari's government always block any fact-finding missions, any people that are against terrorism, and any people that wants to make sure that there is light at the end of the tunnel in Nigeria. But that was Buhari's government. Buhari's government, you saw how the bandits became so powerful right here in Nigeria. Under Buhari, you saw it. Bandits had negotiator. Bandits were repenting. Yeah, repentant bandits. And some of them are said to be entering into Nigeria security architectures. Don't forget, when the Nigerian military went to the eastern part of Nigeria, he said Igbo life, he said Igbo land. The Nigerian military went to Igbo land and they were begging the Igbo youths, come and join the Nigerian military. They were begging the Igbo youths, please come and join Nigerian military. Now, let's leave that. How will a serious people who have been ravaged by insurgency, who have been ravaged by terrorism, and Israel offered to help you, I said no. That shows you how unserious these people are. I will always make that statement, but drop your comments if you know the person that made it. An attack against Boko Haram is an attack against the North. As you are watching, just drop your comments. An attack against Boko Haram was an attack against the North. Drop your comments. You know who made that statement. And then you are asking why insurgency thrives as much. I've always maintained, if only Buhari's government use that same energy that they used on Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya to this country, the same energy Sunday Boko, he had to run to Benin. If only Buhari's government use that same energy on armed S-men, the Fulani military, the bandits and terrorists, by this time Nigeria will have been at peace. Now, over the weekend, the Nigerian government arrested 2 top terrorists, and I gave you that report. Nigerian government arrested two of them, 2 top terrorists here. And I said they must never be forgiven and they must face the full wrath of the law. 2 weeks ago, bandit leader Bello Tongitu was begging for mercy, and he said, I am now ready to lay down my arms. I'm not fighting anymore against the federal government of Nigeria. But I said, Bello Tongi himself, he must die. The coercive power that the government has, they must use it on him. Bello Tongi must go down. He must never be granted amnesty. The Nigerian military must know that some of us are backing them for success against the war against insurgency. Some of us are backing the Nigerian military that they must win that war against insurgency in this country. Now, I'm giving you facts here and figures. Not like emotion. If you like, get angry. Your anger is your problem. Your happiness is your problem too. The war against insecurity must be won. And I said, President Tinubu must not grant amnesty to people that want to destroy this country. They must never be granted amnesty. They must face the full wrath of the law. That's how to show that I've always said that we in Nigeria is a very, very serious nation. That's how to show that we want to win the war against these evil people. Let me continue. Jonathan was doing his best against Boko Haram. Before the North came out and said Jonathan was using Iyejirika, who is the first ever Igbo chief of army staff since 1999. Go and do your research. Ejika is the first ever Igbo chief of army staff, and you are seeing successes against Boko Haram under Jonathan. But the North said something. Don't forget, the North said that Jonathan is taking revenge over what the North did to his ancestors, who are the Igbos, during that civil war. They said it, that Jonathan was taking revenge against the North for what they did to the Igbo people. And then you're asking me, is Jonathan an Igbo man? The North knew where it comes from. It's from the old Eastern region. Bayelsa State was removed from River State. Who was called that time? Ogbocha. Go and do your history now. Ogbocha, but that's one of the old, they say South nowadays. Say, I'm from a South. Well, that's the problem. Bayelsa State was removed from that place. The old Eastern region, if you call Biafra land then, which fought the war against Nigeria, which Yakubu Gowon declared that no victor and no vanquish. He declared that in this war, there are no victor and there are no vanquish. Let me continue. Now, the North knew the peculiarities of the old Eastern region. So they said, Jonathan is taking revenge for how the North killed the Igbo people during the Civil War. Jonathan, under pressure, he removed Ejika. I'm telling you now, like I said, just go and Google it. I'm talking about, go and Google it. Make a research from it. Now, Jonathan abandoned that. That was the beginning. And it's not just it festers. It festers. Look at where we are today. These are questions that are begging for answers now. So, the names of terrorist sponsors at any time can come out. And they must be named and shamed. The names that Buhari had that he refused to mention, let us know who are the problems. Let us know who are against the peace of this country. If Buhari can have that power, that willingness to proscribe IPOB as terrorists, till he died, he did not proscribe the armed S-men, who have been called number 4, the fourth most dangerous terrorist organization in the world, number 4. Till now, he could not proscribe it. Now the question is there anything called one Nigeria? Does person like Buhari believed in one Nigeria? You went as far back as Igbo land. You say IPOB are terrorists. Miyeti Allah, did you proscribe them as terrorists? These are questions that are begging for answers in Nigeria. So enough is enough. Enough is enough. Their names must be, we must know who they are, and they must be exposed. And after exposing them, they must be charged to court and face the full wrath of the law. The sponsors of them, their names must be made known to the public, and all of them must be charged. That is the only way to show that yes, we want to win the war against insurgency. There are not that two ways. To show that we are ready to win the war against insurgency. That is it. Enough is enough. Bola people must not grant amnesty to any bandits anymore. We are behind the Nigerian military to defeat terrorists in Nigeria, to defeat bandits in this country. We are behind them. They must defeat terrorists. We are behind the Nigerian army there, wherever they are. No more repentant Boko Haram. All of them must face the full wrath of the law. They must be punished under this administration. Buhari has gone. Let him go anywhere he is. This government must punish anybody that wants to destroy the lives and bodies of innocent human beings. That's how to show that we are a serious nation. That political will must be exercised. And we must have that sense that yes, the Nigerian government is against anybody that is causing wanton destructions of lives and properties of the innocent civilians in Nigeria.